Hello guys, Wahoo here, back in another video. This time around we are back with the Trovies. The Trovies is the Trove version of the Oscars. There was the Oscars Sundays and now they're also doing the Trovies. It was also here last year and it's sort of an award show, or you can say it like that, but I think they actually mostly use it as a survey but just kind of disguising it as this one, but that's fine. We don't mind surveys. You can, wherever we can do to, improve the game, we are down to do. And also you can win some stuff and you can actually have some awesome stuff, and it actually benefits the whole community. So that's why you should be voting, because maybe you won't be winning the prizes that are in there, but you will be winning extra experience boost, and well, who doesn't like some more experience, right? Also for new players, of course. So go ahead in the description. I have linked to this link right here, and then you can get into the survey as this one as well. So you go in here and it's time to roll out the work coverage because the Trovies are here. So they got 5 questions and you basically just click right here and it's gonna send you to the survey. And if you participate, you are going to have a chance. There are going to be 3 lucky winners that are going to win 1,500 credits each just for these 5 here questions. And you can do this like in 3 minutes or something like that. So pretty easy to win a lot of credits if you choose to do so. So everyone in game is going to get an experience boost for 3 days, and depending on how many that votes, if it's 250 votes, then we get 15% experience. If it's 500, it's 20%, and then 750, it's going to be 25%. So super awesome. 25% would be super awesome. So go ahead and vote, and then you are also a chance to get this. And again, it takes very little time, and we're gonna do it together in this video. I have looked over the questions, so I was kind of prepared. It's not really me being prepared for things, but as soon as you click this button right here, you are going to be sent to this page right here where it says welcome to the Trovies, and they are going to, it is in Danish, some of it, so don't worry, it's in Danish, but it will be in your language as well. I think some of it will be translated, but it will be in English, the places that it needs to be, so don't worry. It's just right here, it says start now, or start nu, which is Danish for start now. So I'm just gonna go ahead and click this one right here, and that is going to send us to the basically this also is in Danish, so don't worry. Don't worry, it won't be in yours as well. But the first thing is, what was your favorite event for 2025? And first we got, of course, the Gary event. That's a New Year's event. That was actually pretty nice. Then we had our, Lunar New Year. We had the Heckbugs and Love that we almost also just had. And then, of course, we have Cube Sleep, which is going on right now. Then we have Bunfest, which is going to be the next event we're going to have, of course. And then you have the Spring Sting, which was the different one, not Spring Fling, which is, of course, the sort of, it's like the start of spring sort of thing. And then you got into the summer, the Splendid Summer. That is also something. I'm not voting for that one. I am, of course, going to vote for Sunfest 2025. That's just a given. I would love to give it to any of the other ones, but, and I don't, maybe this Sunfest doesn't really count because it was the 10-year anniversary. So they did do something special for that, but it doesn't guarantee that we are going to get something amazing for Sunfest. But I am going to vote for it because I'm really hoping that Sunfest is again I'm not expecting it to be just as amazing because it's not 10-year anniversary, but I'm hoping it's going to be up there. I hope it's going to be something that people are looking back on, like we are doing right now. That was an amazing event, and we shouldn't expect something as big of that thing, but it's just so super awesome. Then we had healthy food versus junk food. That was also pretty awesome. Hashtag junk food, right? And then we had Shadows Eve. That's an amazing event. That's also coming in October. Then we have Friendsgiving in November. Always a great event. And this is the table where you get a lot of experience and have my ally for extra experience. And then, of course, there's none. And then we had Snowfest. And then we had the Elysian Invasion as well. I think this was where something... I don't know, this was not the end of what it was. I don't know when this was apparently in the game, but I'm gonna go ahead and of course make sure that I do click the Sunfest of that, because I hope that they get this as feedback as well, and they're gonna use it as saying, okay, Sunfest was amazing. we're gonna do something a little bit bigger for that event, because it is the anniversary every single year, not the 10-year anniversary. It's gonna be 11th, but yeah, you know what I mean. So we're gonna hit the next button. And number 2 is what features stood mostly out to you, or most out to you for this one right here. And we have 4 features in this one right here, and I do want to talk about them individually. I do want to talk about Trials of Luxion. I think it's amazing. I still feel like Luxion shouldn't be costing dragon coins anymore, or at least like a lot more reduced price, because you also, it's not really usually it's not the dragon coins that are holding you back, but it's basically getting those stuff, and it should be just be an event that I don't know, I just feel like it shouldn't be dragon coins, but of course it is a dragon, so it does make sense, but I'm thinking about newer players, you know. Then we had the block feature. The block feature is actually pretty awesome. That would actually be my number 2. And of course, mythic gems are the ones I am going to vote for. So super, super awesome. Mythic gems just made like the whole game so much different and super awesome. And a lot of people could now get into, you know, D15 worlds and all that stuff. So me included as well. So we start getting our mythic gear up and all that stuff. So super, super awesome. Definitely a great addition. It's not something super new. I do want to mention that the Radiant Pathfinder is definitely something new. And if it was like had the most stood mostly out to me, if it was like what feature, like new feature, is sort of, if you can say, like, I don't know, but I'm just thinking that, of course, mythic gems are not a new thing. It's just an addition, like an upgrade, I guess, where the Radiant Pathfinder is something definitely new. I would put it here. I would definitely put this as like a shared second place in a way, maybe, because of it being new, but like the execution of it wasn't too good, and I don't think it's super awesome. I think it still needs some polishing, and that's also why I did the feedback video for, of course, the tiny quests that are coming out, so hopefully that could have some polish to it as well. But I definitely have mythic gems as number 1, and then I would say block feature number 3, and then I would, oh sorry, not 3, 2, and then 3, and then 4, if I'm gonna say it like that. Or maybe this 4, maybe this 3 and 3, maybe like that, maybe. Definitely some great ones in there, and some new things that we should be looking at as well. All right, so next thing is we're gonna hit this button again, and this is the packs. Usually I don't talk about packs this much, but I do feel like there was some good packs in there this year. Usually I don't know too much about them, but I did look them over, and you can pick 3 of these, and I wish I could pick 4 because they're kind of like the same, but the Asteroid pack did have a really nice one of them. I'm pretty sure it was the keyboard or something like that had something super awesome, where it basically had some super awesome AVR effects. That's why it's one of the ones I'm picking. So that's super awesome. I do also want to pick this one, the Legends of Olympus pack. I want to take this one as well because of this new mount that we get, and I know they kind of did a few extra times because the people were pretty popular with people, and then of course they want to do different versions of that, and I can see that. But I do want to mention that I don't think that just because something is popular, they shouldn't do it like all the time, and that they haven't done so. So I just want to mention that. And they also it's also in this is Spooky Monster pack. I'm not gonna pick this one right here. I do think that this one is better, but it's basically the same thing. But because I am picking this one because of the bus, I love the bus. The bus is so good. I love the bus. It's just so amazing, and I love the bus, so that's why I'm picking that one as well. But if I had a 4th one, I would go with the spooky one, because again, the special mount that we get. So I really hope for like future packs that they not do the same thing, but they are innovative with how they're, you know, mounts and allies and stuff like that. They don't restrain themselves, that's what I'm saying. Like they think out of the box with the mounts and stuff like that, new designs of them, and I feel like the packs are always on point, always great to do so. But yeah, I would definitely pick these 3 here. So we're gonna move on to the next question. All right, so now we are going to talk about which class we had the most fun on. And I have to go with my boy, the Dracolite, because that's the only class I really play. But I definitely see, you know, classes on this list that has some issues. in some way or form. And I've sent feedback to the devs as well on like what should be doing with some of the classes. I definitely feel like some of them has to change their, not maybe a lot, not like a giant rework of every single class, but I would definitely see some features kind of changed with some of these classes, also including the Darker Light. I do think that every class has their own uniqueness to them, and they do are awesome in their own ways, but I do feel like some of them could have changed some of their gameplay. Some of them have had reworks, which was amazing, but I do feel like some of them definitely need something changed in some way or form. So I'm just gonna pick my boy the Draculite because that's the one I've mostly just only played, so I'm gonna pick that one. But it's really of a preference, so I don't really feel like it. Maybe they want to have this sort of feedback for which class should be next in a way, like which class is like closest to one of these or whatever. What do people like? Do they like the sort of the ninja style, or do they like the sort of the shadow hunter style, or whatever? I don't know if that's the case, but yeah, I don't know. I'm just gonna pick this one. So, but we are going to move on to the last question. I know it says 4 out of 6, but that's because the last page is information, which I will also. But yeah, next question is, which of these who is your favorite content creator? Again, you can only pick some 3. I am so sad that you can only pick 3 because I really want to pick like all of these amazing people that are doing amazing work, especially that Wahoo guy. He's really nice. No, but the whole team is just amazing, and I just love our content creator program, and I hope that it just becomes bigger and bigger, and these people like stay around forever, and we can build up something amazing. So I am going to pick 3, or maybe I should just, no, I'm not gonna pick myself because I am nothing without you guys. So I don't feel like personally I am my favorite content creator. I'm happy if you have me as your favorite content creator. I really appreciate that. But I would say, yes, it says Wahoo right here, but I would actually, also kind of cool that they actually put Wahoo. They usually call me Wahoo Gaming or something like that. It's like, just call me Wahoo. That's fine, right? But I would say Wahoo. If it said Wahoo community, then I would definitely click this one because it's definitely the community that is carrying all of this. I am just the pretty face, you see, but it is the community that is driven all of this, and I'm nothing without you guys. So I would definitely vote for this one. If it said, Wahoo community, I would definitely do that. But I want to give it to some other people as well. Ashley is, of course, Cash and Clean, so I'm going to put that one right there. And then I'm also going to be my big C guy. He's also a big part of the community, done so much great for both my community, but other communities as well. And then I'm so bad at names, but he streams all the time. I watch his stream all the time, even though it's in French. I don't understand it very much, the French, but I like the vibe, so I watch it. So I don't communicate because I don't know French, but I just listen in and I just kind of enjoy just vibing with all of it. But I could give it to anybody that are on this list here. So these are not my favorite in that sense. All of these are my favorites. So, but I do only have to pick 3. I wish I could pick all of them if I could. Again, I'm really appreciative if you pick me, but you should really pick whoever you think is the most awesome. And this is at least the ones I am picking. So lastly is this one here is that would you like to participate in the raffle for chance of winning the credits? So this is of course where you click yes if you want to win the credits. I am going to click no because I want you guys to win them, right? So I'm gonna say no, I don't want to participate in the raffle for it, so you guys have a bigger chance. I know it's not a way bigger chance, but I am definitely gonna go out of it because I don't need the credits. Not that I have any millions of credits or anything like that. I just rather have you guys win them than besides me, because I think maybe you guys want them more than I want them. That's just basically it. But I just kind of want to have it like that. So I'm gonna press send, even though it's in Danish. But yes, right here. Thank you for your participation, and it's basically is already there. So that was the 2026 Troviets, of course, and we could go back to this page because it looks a little bit better than that. Thank you for the answer. So I hope you guys enjoyed it. I hope you guys are going to vote because we want that extra experience boost, but also you are basically just 5 questions. Again, you don't even have to put in your thing or whatever. I don't know how they are going to find you, but they will in some way, and they are going to get the answers. Maybe it's because if you click yes, you have to put your name in. I don't know. I didn't do that. So maybe they do have to have your in-game name and such if you press yes or whatever. But yeah. That's what the Troviets. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Again, comment down below or something like that if you have any things to add to this, whatever. And again, check out the description for of course a link to this one as well. And I appreciate you guys very, very much. Thank you so much. We are not done at all. We are gonna keep going and we're gonna have some awesome times. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.